After flying 1,200 miles to see my mom for Mother's Day, I walked into her living room and saw a giant banner, "Happy Mother's Day to the only daughter who matters." My sister was standing under it, grinning. My mom didn't even look at me. I left without saying a word. 2 years later, they were the ones booking flights to see me, but my door stayed firmly shut. I flew 1,237 miles to see my mom for Mother's Day. I still remember the exact distance because I checked it 3 times before I booked the flight. Seattle to Austin. 1 layover in Phoenix. I paid $684 round trip. I don't make a lot of money, so that hurt. But I did it anyway. For her. She'd asked me to come. Said she missed me. Said it wasn't the same without me there. That was late March. She sent the message out of nowhere. I stared at it for a long time before answering. We hadn't really talked in months. Things had been tense since Dad died. He was the only one who treated me like I mattered in that house. After he passed, everything shifted. Melanie, my younger sister, took over the whole show. I barely existed anymore. But I still showed up for holidays, called when I could, kept it civil. That year, I thought maybe things would be different. I was stupid. I landed late Friday night. 12:42 a.m. took a crappy airport shuttle to Budget Rentals. They gave me a Nissan Versa that smelled like sour milk. I didn't care. I was excited. I hadn't seen my mom in a year. The drive to her house in Round Rock took 45 minutes. Quiet roads. Just me, the radio, and my chest getting tighter the closer I got. I even stopped to get her favorite breakfast tacos for the morning. I got to the house at 6:32 a.m. on Saturday. I remember because I took a photo of the sunrise on her street. It looked soft and golden, like something good was finally about to happen. I walked up to the front porch and realized the door was unlocked. Not just unlocked wide open. I figured someone must have been carrying stuff in and forgot to close it. I stepped inside with a stupid smile on my face, thinking how happy she'd be to see me. Then I saw it. Hanging across the living room wall, right above the couch, was a huge banner. "Happy Mother's Day to the only daughter who matters." My body just froze. I didn't understand at first. My brain literally couldn't process what I was seeing. It was pink with white glitter letters. Professionally printed. Someone paid money for that. And there was Melanie. Standing right under it, holding a glass of orange juice like she owned the place. Wearing matching pajamas with my mom. She grinned when she saw me. Not surprised. Just smug. "Oh," she said. "You actually came." That's when Mom walked in from the kitchen, carrying a tray with pancakes and strawberries. She looked right at Melanie. Didn't even glance in my direction. Not once. No, hello. No, you made it. Not even a raised eyebrow. She set the tray down, laughed at something Melanie whispered, and sat on the couch under that goddamn banner. I stood there like an idiot. With my suitcase, my crumpled receipt for the tacos, my heart beating so loud I couldn't hear anything else. I waited. 10 seconds. Maybe 20. Nothing. No acknowledgement. Like I wasn't even in the room. So I left. Didn't say a word. Didn't slam the door. Just turned around, suitcase still in hand, and walked out. Got in my rental. Drove until I hit a cheap motel outside Pflugerville. Checked in without even looking at the receptionist. I stayed there for 3 days. Didn't turn my phone on. Didn't go out. Just laid in bed and stared at the ceiling. I didn't even cry. I just felt hollow. I left Monday morning. Changed my flight. Didn't tell anyone. When I got back to Seattle, I blocked both of them: phone, email, social media. Changed my number a week later. I didn't tell them I moved 6 months after that. Didn't send a Christmas card. Nothing. If I didn't matter to them, then they sure as hell didn't matter to me. A year passed. No calls. No emails. Silence. I thought that was it. I'd cut them off clean. But like everything with my family, silence didn't last. The first crack came in the form of a plain white envelope. No return address. Just my name. Handwritten. I almost threw it away. But I opened it. Inside was a folded note. My mom's handwriting. I'm sorry if you felt left out that weekend. That wasn't what we meant. That if made my blood boil. Not, I'm sorry I hurt you. Not, I made a mistake. Just sorry if I felt left out. Like it was my fault for being sensitive. Like a 7-foot-long banner calling Melanie, the only daughter who matters, could somehow be misunderstood. I tore it up. A month later, another envelope. This time from Melanie. Mom's been sick. Thought you should know. No details. No diagnosis. Just that. No apology either. Just a hook, hoping I'd bite. I didn't. Another year passed. I moved to Denver. New job. New place. Started dating someone seriously. I was actually happy. Then, out of nowhere, I got a text. A Denver number I didn't recognize. Hey. It's Mom. We're coming to visit you for Mother's Day. I miss you. No asking. No checking if I was okay with it. Just a heads up. Like they had the right. My hand started shaking. I hadn't seen either of them since that morning in Texas. I had no idea how they got my address. I never answered. That Saturday, I cleaned my place top to bottom. Set out clean towels in the guest room. Even baked banana bread. I don't know why. Maybe a part of me still hoped they'd show up different. Kinder. Regretful. They arrived just after 2 p.m. I heard the knock. I knew it was them without even looking. I stood behind the door and watched through the peephole. It was them. Melanie had a bouquet of flowers. My mom looked thinner. Paler. She knocked again. Harder this time. Please, she said. Let's talk. I didn't move. Melanie spoke next. She's being ridiculous, she said, too loud. We flew all this way and she's pulling this crap. My mom tried again. Honey, I just want to see you. We've all made mistakes. That was new. That was the first time I ever heard her say we. But it was too late. I didn't open the door. They waited 20 minutes before they left. I watched them walk down the hall and disappear into the elevator. I sat down on the couch and stared at the banana bread I had baked. I never touched it. 2 weeks later, Melanie showed up again. Alone. It was a Thursday afternoon. I'd just gotten back from work and was walking to my door with a bag of groceries when I saw her standing there. Right outside my condo. Leaning against the wall like she owned the place. What the hell are you doing here? I said. She looked different. Tired. Hollowed out around the eyes. No makeup. Just jeans, sneakers, and a wrinkled t-shirt. I need to talk to you, she said. Please. I stood there, keys in one hand, grocery bag in the other. Part of me wanted to slam the door in her face. But something in her voice sounded off. I let her in. Only because I was too tired to fight. She sat on the edge of the couch like she didn't belong there. I didn't offer her water. Then she dropped it. Mom's dying. I didn't move. I just looked at her. Waiting for the twist. The manipulation. The catch. She has pancreatic cancer, she said. Stage 4. She's got maybe 2 months. I still didn't say anything. She asked for you. Every day. Sure, I said flatly. Just like she asked for me 2 years ago. She made a mistake, Melanie said. We both did. I laughed. Bitter. Sharp. That banner was a mistake. She didn't know you were coming, she asked me to come. That shut her up. She looked down. Picked at her sleeve. Then she whispered, I made the banner. That stopped everything. My pulse. My thoughts. I told her you weren't coming, Melanie said, her voice shaking. She kept saying she wished you were. I got pissed. I made the banner to make her stop. She saw it after I hung it up, but she didn't take it down. I think she didn't know how. I didn't say anything. I just sat there. Letting the words settle. Letting the full truth land on me like weight. Melanie kept going. She's got a hospice nurse now. She barely eats. She sleeps all day. I thought you'd want the chance to. I don't know. Say what you need to say. I looked at her then. Really looked at her. For the first time in years, she didn't look smug. She looked like someone who was drowning. Still, I didn't answer. I didn't know what to say. She stood up and walked to the door. She's still your mom, she said before leaving. Even if she screwed it all up. I didn't go to Texas. Not then. But I started dreaming about her. Weird dreams. Half memories, half nonsense. Her brushing my hair when I was a kid. Her yelling at me for forgetting to set the table. Her hands folding laundry. Her hands pulling away when I tried to hold them at Dad's funeral. One night I dreamed she was standing in my kitchen, holding that damn banner. Just holding it like a flag. I woke up sweating. A week after that, Melanie sent a photo. It was my mom. In bed. Pale. Her eyes were sunken and there was a tube in her nose. But she was holding something in her lap. It was the same banner. But the words had been crossed out. Sloppily. Black Sharpie lines running through, the only daughter who matters. Underneath it, in my mom's handwriting, she had written, I was wrong. You both mattered. I'm sorry. I didn't reply to the photo. I stared at it for a long time. It didn't move me. Not the way Melanie hoped it would. I wasn't numb. I felt everything. Rage. Hurt. Shame. And something deeper than all of it, betrayal. Not just for what they did, but for how long I let it happen. How I kept showing up, kept forgiving, kept hoping for a different outcome. 2 weeks later, Melanie called. She's asking for you again, she said. Her voice was low, tired. I think this is it. I almost hung up. But then I said one word. No, Melanie paused. You don't mean that. I did. I meant it with every piece of me that used to lie awake at night wondering why I never mattered. She had her chance, I said. She chose you. Again and again. She's dying. Melanie snapped. So did Dad, I said. And you two shoved me out the door before he was even cold. That shut her up. She didn't say another word. Just hung up. 3 days later, I got the text. She's gone. I didn't respond. I didn't fly out for the funeral. I didn't send flowers. I didn't even post about it. I went to work like it was a regular day. My coworkers never even knew. Weeks went by. Then came the email. It was from a lawyer in Austin. Subject line, Estate Matters, Catherine Norwood. I didn't open it right away. When I finally did, it said I'd been named in the will. Alongside Melanie. The lawyer asked if I'd attend the reading over Zoom. I thought about skipping it. But curiosity is a powerful thing. The day came. Melanie logged on first. She looked terrible. Hollow. Not just from grief. Like her edges had been scraped raw. The lawyer was polite. Efficient. He got right to it. Mom's estate wasn't much. The house. A small life insurance policy. A few thousand in savings. No big windfall. Then he got to the personal items. To my daughter Melanie, he read, I leave the home, the family china, and the letters I wrote but never sent. Melanie nodded like she already knew. To my daughter Sarah, he said my name, I leave the contents of the safety deposit box at Round Rock Community Bank. I blinked. What's in the box? I asked. He didn't know. 2 days later, a key arrived in the mail. No note. Just the key. I flew to Texas. First time in over 2 years. I didn't tell anyone I was coming. Took a cab from the airport straight to the bank. No luggage. Just the key in my pocket. The clerk led me to a small room, opened the box, and left me alone. Inside was a stack of journals. My mom's. Old, leather-bound. The top one was labeled, 1995, Sarah's birth. I sat down and started reading. And I cried. For the first time in years, I cried. Because page after page was about me. My first steps. My favorite song. The time I broke my wrist and she sat up all night in the ER holding my hand. It wasn't just memories. It was confessions. Doubts. Regrets. One entry hit me like a punch to the chest. I don't know why I can't show her how much I love her. Every time I try, it comes out wrong. She reminds me of myself and that scares me. Another, Melanie needs me in loud ways. Sarah needs me in quiet ones. I've failed them both. And this one, dated 2 days before she died, I don't deserve her forgiveness. But I hope she reads this and knows, she mattered. She always did. I closed the journal. I didn't forgive her. Not right away. But I understood her. And sometimes that's worse. Because understanding doesn't undo damage. It just makes it heavier. I never moved back to Texas. I sold the house. Donated most of her things. Kept the journals. I mailed the banner back to Melanie. No note. Just the banner, folded neatly, with the sharpest still bleeding through the fabric. Let her sit with it. A year later, I got a postcard from her. No return address. Just a photo of the two of us as kids. On the back, she wrote, "You were always the better sister." I just never wanted to admit it. I didn't reply. Some stories don't end with hugs or reunions. Some just end. And sometimes, the strongest thing you can do, the most vengeful thing you can do, is shut the door and never open it again.